Hello everyone, I am Tacit, and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 8 Week 10, Day 1, so of course it is the final week of the campaign, so we shall be finishing every last task that there is. That is pretty much the whole plan for today's stream. As far as all of the tasks are, well, as far as what you get from the tasks, of course, near the end of stream, we will be going over Fairy Godmother again, actually kind of at the beginning of the stream too. We ended up covering a video on this 2 days ago, if you didn't already check it out. I believe on Saturday morning, before we did the other Pokemon stream thing. But we did that on Saturday morning. Out of all the teams I've made, it doesn't even come close. This is my absolute favorite. I even actually had in the copy-paste of this morning's video as well. For the weekly video thing that has all the teams for the week. I didn't actually mention it much in the video, but I did end up putting it there because I did mention it like very briefly. But so yeah, this team, unfortunately, a little bit of a bad start. We do want as many green and red as we possibly can. Oh yeah, also we have the Festive gems. One thing I forgot to actually mention too, you can actually turn them off if you want. With the double gem, it's actually kind of glaring. Go to settings and go to graphics and change them off. I meant to mention that in the video right here. You can turn off Festive gems. I'm personally going to be keeping them on though. But you can turn them off if you want. I normally keep them on most of the time. Some of them are a little bit annoying on screen, but I like the design of these. Alright, so let's get this thing rolling. Unfortunately, oh wait, why am I doing this in PvP? I'm like, wait, why is this team going so badly? It's because this team is actually not meant to ever be used in PvP. This is very, very, very much not a PvP team. Like, extremely not a PvP team. We might still win, though. Barely. And I mean barely. I mean barely. Okay, we're gonna throw this down. He's gonna kill us. We're gonna just ward breaker him to death and hope that's enough. Nope, we're gonna die. Yeah, don't use this in PvP. I'm not sure why I clicked on PvP. But, anyways. As far as this team, it's meant to be used in everywhere that isn't PvP. Let's go, for example, not Galvania. How about a, How about Cinemirage? Cinemirage is a... I'm trying to find someone that doesn't have like a Submerge or something annoying. So we'll go to Cinemirage. This nice place over here. And show it here. Because the main thing that is really bad about this mythic, like super absurdly bad, is it can backfire mana so quickly to the enemy that you basically never want to use it in any battle that is even remotely considered PvP. Because their team composition is going to be good enough to absolutely obliterate this team. However, when you're up against normal, like, standard AI teams in other various game modes, their compositions are way weaker than what players are making. So, you don't normally have to worry about that backfiring mechanic, or at least not nearly as much as you would be otherwise. So, that's pretty much the premise. We just keep casting nice big AoEs on the enemy until they are inevitably dead. If we want a little bit more mana or a little poke here, we could try for that. Get our nice big explosion and basically just rinse and repeat. Also, how on earth do we get that little mana from that many wish gems? That's not too big a deal. We have a pretty good mana loop with this team, and we're good to go, and it's dead. That's pretty much the standard premise of the team. And it's pretty much only going to be used in factions or Explore 12 and other similar things. I'm probably going to use it for Green Tower of Doom as well. We have Green Tower of Doom next week, not this week though. But anyways, that's that. We'll be messing around with that a little bit later this stream as well, just kind of messing with a few battles with the new mythic. But if you did end up getting the campaign, that's the main reward for finishing out all these tasks. So as far as all these tasks, they are the following. Got to use a sword weapon 22 times. Explore Sword's Edge at Explore 12 basically 5 times. I guess we're going to try finding a Mimic yet. I'm not going to be doing much Mimic farming or Vault farming tonight. However, looks like we will be slightly. Because it wants me to go do Explore 12 10 times. I mean, 5 times on 10 or higher, which means we're just going to do it on 12. Win 6 battles in a single arena run. Ha, joke's on you. I already started arena preemptively, if I'm not mistaken. So I only have to do 2 battles. So that shouldn't take too long, so that'll be a nice quick one. Win 6 dungeon battles, that one is a repick. Win 15 ranked PvP battles, we'll just run some kind of PvP team and mess around there for a little while. Complete 2 adventure boards, that's another repick. And then for the final category, we've got to open a bunch of glory keys. Why 25? This seems like a weird number. We'll just open 50. Open 2 event keys, it's pretty straightforward. Sword's Edge, team 4 wins. We're gonna have to go out of our way for that. It's gonna be a weird one. I guess we just do... I'm pretty sure that would be Cirqua and Hadley into Knight Hero class. I'll probably just adapt the Thursday team and do it that way. Get 13 blue kills, which pretty standard. Just go to Merlantis. Craft 1 summoning stone. Just craft a summoning stone, or you can repick it if you want to save that little bit of resources. Use Sword's Edge banner for wins. We can just do that with a Dust Devil. Match 4+ gems 22 times. That'll literally be done by doing anything. Use the Knight class for 4 wins. That is such a horrible hero class, but we can just run it with Rowan, quick kill. Earn 5 glory in a battle, pretty straightforward, basically PvP battle, and get 5 Knight kills, which we could just do in Sword's Edge. So pretty easy this time around. For a final category, this is actually a really easy final category. Like a really, really easy final category. Oh my gosh, I did so much shopping today. Finally got my nice shiny new EpiPens. Actually, I haven't replaced mine in a couple years now. I normally don't replace it every year, even though you're kind of supposed to. I normally wait like every 2 or 3 years. But I finally got around to replacing the EpiPen. And gosh, are they still so absurdly expensive. Anyways, let me go keep going through here. But even with like a discount thing, it came out to a little over $100, which is still insane. Like with absolutely no discount whatsoever, it would have been, with tax, almost $400 for just 2 little EpiPen things that you're supposed to replace like every year. They still have effectiveness after a year, but their effectiveness starts going down after a year. They are so absurdly expensive in America. I think their production cost is like less than like $6 or something. I know for sure it's less than like $10 to produce. Yet they're charged at least 10 times more at any given store. Let's see, we'll throw that down. Oh, also while I was there, remember the thing I mentioned on stream a little while back? The nerds? I finally get picked up with one of them. They're so good. They are so, so good. Look at this monstrosity. It's basically just a gummy covered in nerds. And I love them so much. Like the first time I tried them, it's like, oh wow, this is amazing. How did they not have this during my childhood? Like obviously nerds existed, but they didn't have nerds like this. Because nerds is one of those candies that are normally like too like messy to deal with. But when they're in this form factor, not only do they taste better because the gummy thing in the middle, but it's like no mess. Like I haven't ever like really even dropped a single one of these things. Whereas normally they'd make like a gigantic mess when you normally consume them. Also, did I forget to... Oh, it was event keys. I was like, wait, why did that not trigger? Whoops. It was event keys, not gem keys. Wrong key. Also, event key drop table is pretty underwhelming this week. I'd probably skip it other than the 2 that you need to do for the objective. Oh, is it Pie Day today? Happy Pie Day. I should have had a pie. I don't have any pie today. I should have picked one up when I was grocery shopping. I didn't even think of that, but yeah, it is Pie Day today, isn't it? We'll need to do some math. Though I'm not sure there's really any battles we're going to need a lot of math for. Definitely not the formula of pi. Let's see. Win any battle using a Sword's Edge team. Okay, let me go do the arena one to get this out of the way. Because there's some passive ones we could end up doing off this middle. So I already have a preemptive arena started. And I generally advise this whenever there's a objective on a week. And it tells you to go do 4 arena battles. Do those 4 arena battles and then stop. Because if you do that, at a later point, it will go tell you to go do 6 arena battles, like right now. And when you do, you only have to do 2 battles. So I do highly advise doing it that way if you ever see a 4 battle one. Because it's actually not that bad. Oddly enough, with how it's set up, the 4 battle one actually takes longer to do than the 6 battle one. Because you already preemptively have one started. Anyways, here's our team, already ready to go. It was trying to be pure dragon, but then our final draft messed it up. It started with this because we didn't have a better option. Then I saw this, and it's like, oh, we could buff dragons. Then I saw another dragon. It's like, oh, we're going to go pure dragon. And it's like, nope, you're not going to go pure dragon. But we tried. Our final draft just didn't have any. Oh, yeah, this guy gets to explode 3 reds. That's actually pretty good. Unfortunately, he did not get explode on the wish gem, which is unfortunate there. Also, I can't take it for Doom, but still a nice amount of damage pressure. Try for Purple off the Sky, didn't get it. I'm going to try for Skull off the Sky, didn't get it. Eventually, we'll get something. There we go, Skull. He's got a barrier there. Very durable, but it shouldn't be too big a deal. We're mostly looking for... What's our damage poke again? Boosted by green. It's not going to do anything. It's just going to break barrier. We're in a bit of a weird situation now. I kind of want to go... You don't have enough to immediately destroy us. Ideally, what I want to do is just poke it ever so lightly, which would be ideally with that. So I'm going to go do this. Make sure it's barriered. He's going to re-barrier. We're going to do this to break his barrier. We now poke it very heavily with something. Okay, so our barrier protects us. We'll poke you back. We then poke you with this. And now I just have to deal with the 1. And he doesn't get a kill on us there, but oh well. How do we do this? There's still a chance we lose this if we're not careful. Let's go protect our front line. Poke it with a knife. Oh yeah, I forgot you hit randomly. Let's see. We'll take our blue. Buff yourself again. But then again, are you even buffing anything magic related on yourself that's even useful? Well, worst comes to worst, we should just be able to poke it with 1 single skull. Problem is finding 1 single skull. Let's keep the other guy protected. There we go. That was a weird battle, but we got it through. And I just need 1 more. Gosh, that cluster was so big. Sometimes I get like multiple clumped together. Because normally they're a lot smaller. Like a normal size clump is like, that size. They're pretty good though. Highly advised. Sponsored by nerds, no. That'd be funny if we were though. I feel like every month I just randomly show a product on this channel that I'm not even sponsored for. Just because I like the thing. Let's see. But yeah, it's the only candy I've had in like the last decade where I would say I'm legitimately impressed with what they did with it. There are very few others I could really say that for. We do not have a... This team is so weird. I hate this team's team structure. Like, it's good enough to win Arena pretty consistently. But it's such a weird form factor for a team. Also, did I say win consistently? I mean lose immediately. Let's see. We didn't lose yet, right? We better not have had a loss prior. I don't think we would have. This didn't seem like a team that would. He's got a really hefty AoE that we have to be careful with. I think we're actually going to die because of that. Like, what's our win condition at this point? Like, we basically just have to try to keep one of you alive. And we're going to try keeping my barrier option alive. Because I can explode right now. But, at what cost? Yeah, I think I have to do it on you. Like, it's going to kill my other one. But I have to keep my barrier. Oh, no! He broke the barrier off the thing. No! Oh, no. Okay, we need to not lose this one. Oh, no. Oh, no. Wait, that big AoE really got us. I do not have a yellow cascade here. We'll go and just take a blue over there. Can I remember how to pronounce Tyrion? Tyrion? Tyrion. I believe it's Tyrion, right? I keep saying Tyrion, don't I? But I believe it's Tyrion. But I keep saying Tyrion. Because that's the only way I can ever process that word when I see it. Also, hello everyone, by the way. Hello, Isabel. Hope all you've been having a wonderful week. Also, hopefully you guys been doing good on the vault grind. I haven't really started much yet. But other than when I was doing the video earlier, and gosh, was I getting a lot of loot. Like, literally, as I was recording the video, I got like a whole palooza of loot. Plus, we got a 2x chest, which was pretty nice. We're not going to be really grinding much tonight, though. But we're going to start going heavy on that grind starting tomorrow. Hello, Bill. Hello, Gustavo. Hello, Hollywood. Hello, Defiance. Hello, Nightmare. I'm, like, so tired right now, though, after everything today. I've been running around for multiple hours straight. But I got basically every shopping I'll need to do done for the foreseeable future. Also, not sure if anyone noticed, got new glasses today as well. Finally got the prescription picked up for that as well. But pretty much everything I need to get done, I got done today, so it was a pretty successful day. And we weren't late on the videos. So we got everything done. Anyways, hello Aronian, hello Jonathan, hello Imperial, hello NASA, hello Gimli, hello Sushi Ninja, hello Isabel, hello Imperial, hello Cookie, hello Logic Slayer, hello Ricardo, hello Tyrion. There, did I get it right this time? I think I got it right. Tyrion. Is that correct? Let's hope so. Hello Cookie, hello Barbara, because that's as close as I'm gonna get. Hello Defiant, hello, who did I say hello to? Hello NASA, hello Sushi Ninja, hello Matt. Hello, Crisp. Hello, everyone who hasn't said hello, and hello, everyone watching after the fact. Welcome. Anyways, where were we? Let's go and take a right over here. Grab our skull poke. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. Let me actually go pull that. Are you guys planning on keeping the festive gems on or off? Because I think they're around most of this week, because St. Patrick's Day is on Thursday. So let me make a quick poll for it real quick. Do you plan to keep the holiday? Is that about yeah? No, how do you spell holiday? Is it only one L? Holiday. Oh, it is only one L. Interesting. Holiday gems active. Does that make sense? Do you plan to keep the holiday gems active? I want to kind of word it in a way that's yes or no. Well, that is a yes or no, isn't it? Do you plan to keep the holiday gems active? Yes or no? Yes would be yes, and no would be no. There we go. Not sure what's so confusing there. Do you plan to keep the holiday gems active? There we go. I think you guys know what I mean. Holiday gems isn't the 2 St. Patrick's Day ones. Anyways, let's go move that down. I don't know, I personally keep them on, but if you guys find it too distracting, I could turn them off. I know in the past some people have requested we turn it off during our streams. Not sure if that's like a majority opinion though. Let's see. Completely forgot to mention that in the Monday video too. It's kind of sidetracked it a bit, but it's just in the options menu over there. I wish there was a way to change the visual of all the gems at any point you wanted to. There used to be a feature in the game, or not really a feature, but if you went into the file system, it was really easy to modify any of them to anything you wanted. That has since been changed, but it would still been cool if we had at least a feature that could do it. Because I'm really surprised with all the things they're trying to monetize and all the assets they already have. One thing they have not tried to do anything with yet is special gems. Like, there's no way to change what gems visually show up. Like, for example, if I want that little green clover to show up, just because I want my green to look like that, like a clover instead of the little leaf that it normally is, there's no way to do that. Like, you can't buy a cosmetic thing with gems or money or anything to be able to have such an option. It'd be kind of cool if they did, because they already have so many assets for it built up. And it's not one that would be too hard to make. You just have to make a little circle icon with a little image on it. It's easier than some of this stuff. It's easier than a troop art, that's for sure. I'm kind of surprised they haven't bothered doing anything with that yet. Anyways, let's go re-roll this task. This is Dungeon 1, right? Yeah. So we were going to skip this one, obviously. We have re-rolled into brown. That's not too bad. Okay. So next order of business is... what's underneath the last thing of that? So I can actually ignore gold for now, unless I want to try repick gambling it. But I'm pretty sure we're just going to leave the entirety of gold. The only problem with the gold task is we partially have to go out of our way twice for it. However, the objectives aren't that hard. So we're probably just going to leave it as is and not bother repicking it just in case we re-roll into something horrifically bad. So we're just going to leave it as is. So with that being said, we probably want to focus down silver while just doing the entirety of bronze then. Or even just move forward on bronze while trying to get as much silver overlap as we can. Like go into KZL if we needed to. Okay, so Sword's Edge. Win any battle using a Sword's Edge team except training. The easiest way to do this would be to adapt the team that we made for Thursday. So I would need to change the class here to Knight. And I would need to change the troop to half mana start for it. And then we just one-shot a low-level Explorer. So I'm looking for... Where on earth is Knight? It is such a bad hero class, I don't even know where it is. Isn't it just called Knight hero class? Yeah, it's literally just called Knight. There it is. That's funny. The Knight hero class is called Knight. I didn't come to that full realization until right now. But it's actually the only hero class in the entire game where the typing of the hero class is also the name of the hero class. How have I never noticed that? Like, that's something so obvious. Yet I have actually never noticed that till now. That the typing and the name of the Knight hero class are both the exact same. Which obviously, I knew it was a Knight hero class, obviously. But I never came to the realization that its typing is both Knight and its name is also Knight. Anyways, do I just keep it as Dawnbringer? It's a little bit of a slower option compared to like a blue weapon now. Actually, there's one really weird weapon. Most people might not have this, so you can easily go a different route. But this is a lower mana cost, and I kind of do want to go down this route. It's Fire and Ice. A weapon I haven't really used much, mostly because I believe this is a $5 weapon if you didn't get this like ages upon ages ago. Though then again, Winter Orb might even just be better. Oh, this uses 2 colors though. Oh, it doesn't really matter too much. But if we're going to go down this route, I do need a blue-red. +2 blue, +1 red. There we go. Alright, let's roll with this. And this is mostly just because I'm trying to get the weapon up as quickly as possible. And then we just go to some easy location like Explore 1 Kazale, so we can get some brown kills while simultaneously doing this. Hey, it's already on Explore 1. How convenient is that? But let's just roll this way. And we'll just use this team then. This probably is not what I'm using for the Thursday event. However, I figured this would be the quickest, easiest team to modify. Maybe I should go Winter Orb. I was expecting that to give full mana. But it was actually 1 mana off. I might just go Winter Orb. More people have access to Winter Orb anyways. You get it for 250 wins on Frost Mage. We're just going to do it with Winter. Winter Orb. Okay, let's roll it with Winter. This one's a lot more accessible. It's basically Fire and Ice, but different. The only problem is we have to have board on blue on starting board for this to work out. Otherwise, it's not going to work out for us. Oh, I know why we didn't get enough mana earlier. I thought it surged, but it was actually just all of our extra blue. That's why we didn't get enough mana. Because we actually have +4 blue right now. Or maybe +5. Doesn't it actually have a +1? I don't think it does. So we have like +4 blue right now. 2 from Banner, 2 from Troops, from the 2 Knights, giving us the blue. Because I was going to say, if that surge, it should have given us full mana there. But it's because it wasn't a surge, it was just so much extra blues. Which is why we were 1 off, because we were getting an additional +2, not +3. Because it didn't get the surge mana. But I thought it did, just because of how much mana we got. Anyways, there we go. Easy as that. So we now got to go kill blue and brown. I don't know, Kazale's still pretty good for that. So let's just keep doing Kazale. Obviously with a quicker team than that. How about a quick kill Dust Devil? Let me go get the other quick kill Dust Devil. Also, I didn't really mention this in the video, though I did put it in the copy-paste section. Probably should have mentioned it briefly. But of course, there is this team for Explore 12 grinding, which we use a decent amount. I made a small mention of it and posted the team in the description for when we covered the video earlier today. But I didn't really, like, show it by visual. I'm pretty sure you guys know the team because I use it so much. It's kind of funny because despite it being the one I use the most, I actually gave it like the least amount of screen time of any time I mentioned during the entire Explore 12 video. Oh yeah, I forgot. They have this anvil here. This anvil can actually survive the damage poke, which makes this a very bad location to use this team. Might need to go bring out Rowan actually. Forgot about that. There's a few locations that have something like that, and this is one of them. Where it has something very annoying that you can't actually kill with a proper Dust Devil build. Okay, let's kill it that way. Which is very unfortunate. We're not really here to get that many things, though. So as long as we don't see another anvil, we're just going to keep using this team. The second we see an anvil, we'll switch to some kind of Sword's Edge team. I mean, a Rowan team, I mean. I do still need sword kills, so we can be trying to be doing that with Rowan as well. Build into, like, a Rowan, sword team. Basically just replace our weapon with any sword in the entire game that doesn't block her mana, which would be the main game plan there. You inspired you to retrieve your N64 and Dreamcast? Nice. Yeah, I'm still waiting for my N64, GameCube, and Wii to get shipped over here. They will pretty soon. He just hasn't gotten around to it. He's been eBaying a billion different things. But shipping the things I need has not been done quite yet. I'll get around to it eventually. I'm not in like a huge rush for it, so. I already sent half of it. I'm just waiting for the other half. However, the current half I have is kind of useless without the other half. But yeah, we will be doing some retro gaming on this channel once I can finally get all that working. It'll definitely be up by this summer, that is for sure. Ideally, I want to get it up by the end of next month. So that going into May, we can start doing it. Maybe even earlier than that, we'll see. We'll have some kind of setup that can start doing N64, GameCube, and Wii, hopefully, by that point. There's quite a few games I want to mess around with for the stream. Also, nostalgia of playing my GameCube and N64 on the exact same TV I played it on when I was a kid. Because I actually still have the TV as well. That's actually already at this house. Luckily, it doesn't need to get shipped down. But literally, the exact same TV I played my GameCube on is in this house right now. And I wanted at an arcade as well. Oh, I forgot we had the little guy over there. Oh, there we go, Blue Slayer. Alright, let's get out of here. It's mostly just doing that for the brown kills. Hey, blue recruit. Back when games were actually physical. Because physical is probably going to be completely phased out probably in like 5-10 years. I really don't see a situation of that not happening. It was blue, right? There we go. Banner bearer. This is just a yellow-blue banner. So we can easily do this just with a quick kill Dust Devil. So one thing that we can end up doing pretty easily is we go edit our team. We go to banner. We find the banner we're looking for. That's the, not what I wanted to click. There we go. And there we go. Boom. And now we're good to go. That's one nice thing about Dust Devil team. It can be ran with any banner in the entire game. And it has absolutely no side effect on anything being bad. Because it doesn't actually use any banner whatsoever. Because it auto wins from turn 1. So you actually don't need to have any particular banner. It just simply wins, which is pretty convenient. You're now grinding Nomapalooza all week. Yeah, we'll be getting to that point soon. We'll be starting that tomorrow. I just want to get all these tasks done just so we don't have to worry about it at any point. I always like getting these done on Monday. I feel like the only exception to that is if I'm on vacation or somewheres. Because then I spread it out throughout the week pretty evenly. Which feels weird doing that. I don't know, do any of you ever do that? Because I feel like most people do it all on Monday night. But, I don't know, I very rarely ever spread it out. Battle 4 more gems in any battle. Or match 4 more gems in any battle and browns. Alright, so let's go synergize all 3 of these. So let's go to KZL with a Rowan team doing brown matches. Or, you know, just brown matches will naturally happen. So let's go to KZL. Click on this battle. We could higher the difficulty, but let's keep it at whatever it is right now. It's fine. I'm looking for my Rowan builds. And the only change I need to make to the Rowan build is... Oh, yeah, I forgot. I renamed the team now because I did it for that video thing. So all I have to do here is find any weapon that is a sword that does not block Rowan. And we'll be good to go. So I'll grab a sword here. It doesn't really matter what on earth it is. As long as it's not blocking Rowan. And we're good to go. I don't need to change anything else, right? That should be fine. Oh, which comment were you mentioning? Oh, so hello, Gadget. Welcome, welcome. Which one? Oh yeah, we did get new glasses. Also, hello, Jamie. Welcome, welcome. And hello, Stode. You re-rolled most of your campaign and did your task in World Lore event. And now you grind Nomapalooza. Oh, nice. Yeah, that can be done as well. There's also just like an auto skip button. I feel like I never use the skip button though. It seems too expensive. If it was 25, 50, 75, which honestly, I believe I was trying to get them to do something like that during the beta. Because the way that they were in the beta and the way they were released is 50, 100, 150. I think we were trying to get them to do 25, 50, 100 or something. Which would have made the tier 1 skip 25 gems cheaper. The tier 2 skip 25 gems cheaper. And the tier 3 skip 50 gems cheaper. However, they never ended up lowering it, which is kind of sad. Because I really feel like it needed to be lowered. Because I'm pretty sure most people don't really skip. And if they do, they're just going to skip like 1 or 2. They're not going to like mass skip. Like they made it way too expensive for anyone to really bother mass skipping more often than not. Because the price is just so high for how many gems you need to do so. But yeah, we were trying to get them to do like a 25, 50, 75 or 25, 50, 100. But it was unchanged and was left at a 50, 100, 150. Yeah, there was a lot of things we mentioned in the beta that they never even like remotely tried to do. That would have been really good for the game. And that was one of many. That's why I haven't really bothered with the beta for like 2 years now. Like, they listen to like 5% of your feedback. Like, you can post a whole wall of like everything that is wrong. Both mechanically, glitch-wise, and everything. And they'll be lucky if they get to like 5 to 10% of anything you mention. It just seemed kind of pointless to a point, so I just kind of stopped doing the betas. Some amount of people are still doing them, though. I haven't done it for like 2.5 years now. Almost 3 years? I don't even know. Obviously, they can't do all the feedback you ever give them. But, there's been a lot of good feedback even by me and others that, was just never implemented. Like, even remotely. Or even really even acknowledged much. Let's see. Yeah, we're mostly just trying to get those two down, so let's keep doing what we're doing. It's getting progress on everything quite nicely. Except for brown matches, mostly because we're just exploding immediately and then killing them immediately. Also, hello, Hawan. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What are we up to tonight? I'm mostly just doing all the chapter tasks, and then this entire week will be dedicated to farming the Vault event into the ground. Also trying to get the mimics. But tonight we're just trying to get all the tasks done. Be done with it for the week. And then the campaign will be complete. If you bought the normal pass, you get the mythic from it. And if you bought the extended pass, you get a power orb. As well as some other little shiny loots. No, mostly the power orb. It's like the only really good thing in the extended pass. Like, that's basically what the whole extended path is probably for. There's only 2 extremely good things in it. 1 power orb and, you get to get things a week early. From week 5 onwards. Which is how we already had the mythic last week. I still don't feel like the extended pass is like ultra good value though. The standard pass is perfectly fine though. Because you can get like 2.5 standard passes for the bigger pass. Like it makes sense for me to get it just because, you know, we cover content on the game and everything. But, I don't know, standard pass seems fine. Get very little extra from the, bigger pass. Though the extra loot is pretty nice though still. Is this going to have a long stream? No, we're probably going to do a little bit of a average size stream tonight. I'm just kind of tired from going around everywhere today. I even took a nap a little bit before the stream just so I wasn't like completely like knocked out. But no, this stream's going to be, we're basically just going to do all campaign tasks and probably wrap it up for tonight. Though the rest of this week will probably be a little bit longer. I'm just a bit worn out today. Like literally every errand I could have possibly needed to do I have actually finished today. It's one of the few days where I actually like 100%ed everything I needed to do. Because normally I forget to do like one thing. But today I have actually gotten every single thing I needed to do done. But yeah, as you can see, these new glasses are actually pretty much the same as the other ones. If I don't even mention, I'm pretty sure most people wouldn't even notice. It's like the same kind of like heavy black frame. It is a bit thinner than the other ones though. Also, my eyes still haven't fully adjusted to these yet. I also haven't used them that long. I've been wearing them for like, if you count the nap, I've probably only been wearing them for like 4 hours so far today. So I'm still not fully adjusted to the new vision capabilities. They weren't even adjusted that much, but they were adjusted just enough that when you're wearing glasses for a couple years and then you get like a slight shift, even if it's a slight shift, it just seems like such a gigantic shift because everything around you just looks ever so slightly different. It just takes a little while for your eyes to adjust. Oh gosh, we gotta do a billion ranked PvP. I almost want to repick this. This is a really bad idea. This is a really, really bad idea. This is a really good idea. Okay, there we go. Success! Let's go to Way Home. Hello, Way Home. I assume you're the most yellow. Why are you on Explore 12? Actually, why have I not done, this is one of the kingdoms I didn't do the extra loot for. Let me go bring out a Zugoff, I guess. Where on earth is my Zugoff these days? Excuse me. Wait, even Puzzle Quest 3 dailies? Oh no, I didn't bother with the Puzzle Quest 3 dailies. Have they even done a patch since launch? I don't believe they have. I'm actually kind of surprised they didn't. Because I'm pretty sure they've gotten a lot of feedback since the release. Both negative and otherwise. Both constructive and negative. So I'm kind of surprised they haven't been able to get a patch out yet. Or acknowledge anything on the forum. They made a couple feedback threads, but I don't think they've really like commented much on them. But hopefully they're looking at them. Because I know they posted one on Steam as well as on their standard website thingy. Nope, just bad and bad. I still find it funny how negative the reviews are on Steam. I think it peaked at like 16% positive. Oh wait, there is an update queued for the game. Hold up. Never mind, there is a little mini update. Did it just go live tonight? Like literally right now? That's kind of funny. I was literally just talking about it. Let's see. They have a week 1 recap on the... Wait. They posted a week 1 recap as well. Hello, adventurers. We hope you're spending time this past week enjoying Puzzle Quest 3. Many new features, stories, characters, adventure... Oh yeah, you better add a new character already. I'm surprised you didn't already. Interesting. They did a whole recap on the week. They're still trying. That's what I like, though. They're still trying. They didn't give up. They didn't give up hope. It is currently 24% positive reviewed with 153 reviews on Steam. But they did not give up hope. But yeah, I'm hoping it's a good game at some point. They'll get there. I'm just concerned the game will be dead by the time they get there. Like, that didn't happen in Gems of War. Like, Gems of War started pretty small. Like, it started at like a 500-ish concurrent or so. But then over time, it just kept growing and growing and growing. Though the reception for Gems of War initially was way, way better than Puzzle Quest 3. Because Gems of War, when it released, was a pretty much finished game. Like, it lacked a lot of features that we would consider standard in current Gems of War era. However, from a is it a completed game standpoint, it felt like a completed game. It was just way, way less complex than what it is today. But it was still, like, by definition, a completed game. Hey, another verse 2, I need that. Whereas Puzzle Quest 3 feels not so. It feels very incomplete. Let's see. We'll take that down. I still find it funny. When Gems of War launched, there was actually a achievement to get 100 troops. But when it launched, there wasn't even 100 troops. The reason for this is they were planning on, before the holiday, to release a Winter Kingdom, the Stormheim Kingdom. Like, a lot of their promotional stuff even had the other troop from that kingdom in it, even though it wasn't actually released yet. And it wasn't in the game. So there was actually an achievement to get 100 total troops. But it was impossible because without the Stormheim Kingdom, that got delayed until after the holidays. Because it was supposed to come out in, like, December, but didn't come out until, like, late January or something. And because of that, the achievement for 100 troops wasn't even possible until after the holidays. Which is very funny. That's how little troops this game used to have. It wasn't even possible at launch to get the 100 troop achievement. Because I think there was like 80 something or 90 something. I think 90 something. And then Stormheim pushed it over to 100. Which was also the very first kingdom ever added to the game. I was also added a soul farming troop, so you didn't have to use Avina 1 soul at a time to farm souls. That was still pretty weak, because at the time I think Valkyrie had like a 5 or 6 soul gain. With how much magic was in the game. Because there's way less magic than there was today, that's for sure. It's still better than farming 1 soul at a time with Avina, though. Also, for whatever reason, the game went about a year and a half with Valkyrie being the only soul farmer in the game. Not counting Avina. Because Avina was just way too slow after Valkyrie came in. But Valkyrie was pretty much the only option for over a year. Which is kind of funny because literally the whole meta shifted around blue. Because everyone needed to be using Valkyrie. Because pretty much everyone was a newer player at that point, obviously. Or at least newish. And everyone needed souls. So everyone was using Valkyrie in literally every team you would ever compose. Just to be able to get souls. Obviously you don't need to do that anymore. You can go the entire game in the current state of the game without ever using a soul farming team and still have a lot of souls. The main reason for this is Vault events. Vault events have soul gnomes, and soul gnomes give you a ton of souls. So if you're farming this weekend in any capacity, you're probably already seeing a billion of them. And that kind of makes it so you never actually have to use a soul farming team ever again, if you don't want to. You still can, obviously. Hey, Nanu. but it's not required. Also, did I finish this out already? Okay, anyways. Let's get out of here. I mostly only needed that one time, and then I think I kept going. Okay, we gotta go use a Knight Hero class. Do I have to go use that team again? I guess I kind of do. That's unfortunate. But I guess we will. Alright, let's go to, like, what do I need? Yellow kills? I guess we'll go to White Home then. Oh, yeah, I did this so I could go to Explore 1. I was, like, wondering, why was I keep doing that? I did it so I could do this. And now we could do this. And now I can do... What was it? A Sword's Edge team? No, I just need to use Knight Hero class. So I can just use that with Quick Kill Romaine then. I just have to change class to, I need to change weapon to sword and class to, Knight, wherever that is. There we go. And now we're functional. Also, hello, Rimple. Hello, Michael. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. You just got a 10 Nisha from a 5x Mimic. Congrats. That's huge. That is absolutely massive. Congrats. We got a double Anu last night. That's the closest we've gotten to anything good. Or no, sorry, a double Nisha, I mean. But a 10 Nisha? That's insane. That's a whole medal instantly. Unfortunately, you didn't get the Mimic, but that's pretty close to getting the Mimic, gosh. But I'm not sure we're ever going to get that lucky. Luckiest we've gotten so far was two Nishas from a 2x multiplier. Well, technically 1 that became 2. It wasn't even 2 that became 4, just 1 that became 2. But yeah, having 2 that becomes 10, that's pretty insane. But yeah, we're still on the hunt for the troop. Well, not today. Not tonight, but the rest of this week we'll be hunting it as much as we possibly can. That's a nice focus on the tasks. Also, we'll hand out the redeem code soon as well. I'll do it when we're on the final task, right before the final task. And I'm pretty sure the final task is going to be do explore in Sword's Edge. So right before we start doing this final goal task, unless we repick it, I think I'm just going to do it though. Oh no, did any of you guys repick this one? I feel like I'm just going to do it and end it on that one. So as soon as we finish every task except this one, I'll hand out a redeem code. And then we'll spend the rest of the stream running Explore 12 Sword's Edge until we have it done. Which will technically be some Mimic farming in there. Anyways, we got to do a bunch of yellow, win a PvP battle, so let's go do that. Just win any PvP battle around this range. Doesn't really matter too much what team we run, as long as it's PvP viable. I'll just run Night Spider. I like the Night Spider team. It's still one of my personal favorite fun teams in the game. It's a bit slower than some other PvP options, but the fun factor is very high on it. It's one of those really unique fun builds that's actually, like, not useless. Because the problem with some fun builds is they're fun, but they're not actually viable. This is a nice combination of being both fun and viable. While not being the absolute strongest in the game, it's still pretty solid. What's your boost ratio? Enough. Oh, wow, that actually missed. Oh no, how could you? I don't even have enough to kill it, because if I do that, that's going to poke you very far, but not enough to kill. Any poke will kill at this point. And you are now dead. There we go, Glory Hound. I always find the Glory one and the Gold one to be kind of funny. Because literally just one quick battle and you're done. Technically Soul one as well. Though you have to go out of your way with what team you use for that. Alright, we got a Night Bane. So we got to kill a bunch of Knights, which I could synergize with that Explorer 12. So Bronze is now completed. So all you have to do now is kill a billion yellow. And then re-roll whatever our final silver is. Which, I guess we do Dust Devil White Helm. So let me just go to insta-kill White Helm. Oh, is this even enough damage to... I should probably run the other one just in case. Because I believe this place has enough durability where I have to run this team. So we're just going to run this in until we get all of our yellow kills. The only problem with this is we're only going to be getting like 2 yellow kills per cycle. But if nothing else, this will be farming the Vault event. So hey, we are getting some Vault event grind in this stream. Because these 2 tasks, we're probably going to get it in. Because I still need to re-roll the other one. Hopefully it doesn't re-roll into anything too annoying. Whoops, that's not what I meant to cast. Whoops, whoops. Wrong one. Very much the wrong one. You ran into a Mythic Horde Mimic, but didn't get it on a boss fight? Yeah, that can happen. Just because you get it 5 times does not guarantee it, unfortunately. I wish it was, though. But yeah, it's possible to go through multiple 5 times. I think someone's gone through like 5 or 6 and still hasn't gotten it. Because there's no pity system for it, so you can get super unlucky and just never roll it. Which is really unfortunate if that was to ever happen. But yeah, we're currently blocked on silver, which is a little unfortunate. Because there's still another reroll silver behind it. Hopefully it rerolls into something super easy. My only concern is going to reroll into something that we have to go very far out of our way for. Also, does White Helm not have the highest concentration of yellow? I could have sworn it does, but we're only seeing like 2 per battle. Which isn't bad, but it's also not super good. Because there's some places you can consistently find like 3 or 4 of its color. But I can't really think of anywhere that has a higher concentration of yellow off the top of my head. And there's a few that have a decent amount, but I don't think any have higher than White Helm. Alright, bronze is now complete. Silver is almost on final task. How about that? Once silver's on final task, watch you hand out the code. And then we'll go finish out the last task of silver and the last task of gold. Last task of gold's pretty straightforward. We just have to run a bunch of Explorer 12 Sword's Edge, which is already a decent location to be running Explorer in. Should probably run it more often there. Always have the habit of just going to Golvania, but Sword's Edge is a really good farming location as well. I just happen to normally choose Golvania. Also, if I'm not mistaken, the troop that we got this week isn't really annoying at all. He doesn't really have any mechanic that gets in the way. So now we've gone through another Sword's Edge event where Sword's Edge didn't become any harder than it already was. Which is nice, because the troop is basically just a weaker Knight Coronet, essentially. Like a way weaker Knight Coronet. Alright, so White Helm does have higher. Suncrest is still pretty high, though. Is the ratio of total troops to yellow better in Suncrest? Because I would think White Helm has more troops. So even though Suncrest... Does Suncrest actually have a better ratio? Because White Helm might be like 21 out of like 27. Whereas the other one might be like 19 out of 23 or something. Which I believe makes its ratio a bit better. Even though it has less overall yellow. Regardless, White Helm's still a perfectly fine location, so we'll stick here for now. We're already here. Because, yeah, total that a kingdom has isn't always necessarily indication of it being best. Because its ratio of yellow, or its ratio of color that you're looking for that can actually appear in the first 4 battles that matters the most. So which one has the most of the color you're looking for within the first 4 battles relative to total number possible. Because a kingdom could have like 15 of a color. But if the kingdom has like 25 total troops, it's a less of a ratio than, let's say, if the kingdom had like 10 out of 15 purple. It just has a better ratio. Even though it has less overall of the color. Yeah, I normally don't use third-party websites to check. I just guesstimate it based on knowledge that I just generally have. Normally, guesstimation's close enough. But yeah, there are third-party websites to check to get the most optimal thing for everything. I have a general enough idea where we're normally going to the right location, though. Like, probably 80-90% of the time. Okay, complete 2 adventure boards. So this one's going to be a repick, unfortunately. Let's hope it's not anything too annoying. Okay, Red Slayer. We can deal with that. Okay, let's go hand out a code. So we got to do Red Slayer and... Oh, that's such a bad location. Sword's Edge has like 3 total reds, I am pretty sure. Though we're still going to do it that way. Let's see. Oh, so I should probably do the world event today as well. Because I'm probably not going to touch it at any other point this week if I don't do it today. Oh, wait. Sword's Edge has way more red than I was expecting. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 2 of them are mythics. 5, 6. 7, 8. 9. 10. When did you get so many reds? There's like 11 reds. It's like half the kingdom. Though most of them won't appear in a generic battle, so it's like 1/3 the kingdom. It's a lot more than I was expecting, though. Oh, we got a... we got Imperial Deeds today. Distraction. Alright, we're already on the final task. I can go get those now if I want to. Which I think I will. Alright, let's go hand out a code while we go get this Imperial. Anyways, let me go hand out a code. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly, greatly appreciated. But here you guys go. Here is the redeem code for a gem key. 1 second. I just need to get the link. Which, for whatever reason, I keep becoming incapable of finding. 1 second. Okay, put that in here. Luckily, the computer's not laggy today, so it's not taking a billion years for it to get to where it needs to. Just gotta paste that, copy the whole thing, and then give it to you guys. But there you guys go. There is the redeem code used on gemsawar.com underneath the game code section. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu. Whatever your game says right over here is what you put in for your invite code. Redeem code's right over there in chat. Copy paste the random numbers and letters starting with PY. And it gives us the same word as always. 2 gem keys, or I wish, 1 gem key, 2 treasure maps, 2,500 gold, and 200 souls. All that. There we go. And only usable on PC mobile version of the game. And as I mentioned, definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly, greatly appreciated. Anyways, and if you guys have any other questions, let me know. So let's go clear out this campaign thing. The main reason I wait on it normally on Mondays is sometimes you have a task related to it, and I leave it just in case. However, let's go and just grab it now. So we'll go click on this, grab this, and let's go clear this out with a, I guess a Phoenicia. Might as well just clear all the dailies right now. Actually, I already have Phoenicia right up here. There we go. That'll be good to go. Okay, let's just go explode everything. Get a nice big Phoenicia down. Yeah, definitely don't want to pass up on these Imperials. They still need to do something to increase the Imperials coming into the game. They still come in at such a glacial piece relative to how many you need. Also, did he just deny everything I needed? That's not nice. How do we win here? I guess we take a yellow there. This team's supposed to be quick. Come on, get your cast down. Oh gosh, he had barrier. Oh no. Wait, do I have alignment? I don't even have alignment on Skull. Devourer, go. Come on. Best Devourer in a while off of that. Nope, didn't get it. Okay, I have alignment. He's dead. Good enough. Very awkward battle there. Let's grab our Imperial. Yes, I have noticed that. Gem key sounds a lot like Gen key. Or at least the way I normally say it. But I have noticed that a lot in the past. Especially when she's actually in chat. Because it feels like I'm almost saying her name every time I say the word gem key. I've noticed that multiple times. I never really made much comment on it, but I have noticed it almost every time I say the word gem key when she's here. Alright, there we go. Alright, all that's cleared out. Alright, so with all that out of the way, let's go and finish our last main 2 objectives, which is explore 12 Sword's Edge. Well, technically 10, but 12. 5 times. And then hopefully get all the red kills we need along the way. And if not, we'll go grind a few red kills, which shouldn't take that long. Well, that's the last main objective. That, and we'll probably do explore. All of our explore battles, so I will throw those in as well. But we'll do that after we finish out these. So let's run a standard Zugolf against them. Kill them all out. Be good to go. Also, it looks like about 2/3 of people plan to keep the holiday gems on and activated. So I'll probably keep them on as well. It's definitely a bit of a weird visual shift, especially when multiple of them are changed. Like sometimes, normally just the skulls that are changed, but it's both the skulls and the greens this time around. And you can't set it so it's only one or the other. You're forced to have either both of them or neither of them. Because normally when they do an event like this, it's just over skulls, but this one has both skulls and the little green clovers, which makes sense, obviously, for St. Patrick's Day. Though what's kind of weird is they don't do both red and green for, like, Christmas or something. They only do skulls. They have multiple different skull ones, but they don't have any for the red or greens. Like, they don't make them look like little ornaments or anything like that. Yeah, thank you, Bill Warhammer. You know what? I'm just gonna take the skull there. And then he dies to the good old Zoogoff. But it looks like we are gonna get a little bit of all the farming in this stream. Because we had to do a little bit of Explore 1 earlier, we kind of have to do Explore 12 now. And the only farming that wouldn't necessarily be farming is then we'd have to go do World Event. Mostly just so I have some amount of battles in. Because I'm going to feel bad if I contribute literally nothing to the guild. Because there's a good chance today might be the only day we do Explore. I mean, we do World Event, I mean. Obviously, every day we're going to be doing Explore. It's a very straightforward World Event, though. All you have to do is just not do one room. I believe it was Judge of the Dead, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go double check. That would be good info to know. It is Judge of the Dead, right? I'm pretty sure it's Judge of the Dead. Let me just reconfirm before I say the wrong one. But I could have sworn it was Judge of the Dead. As long as you don't take that... Yeah, it's the Judge of the Dead. As long as you don't take Judge of the Dead, you are taking the correct room. That's the only info you need for the event this week, which is pretty convenient. Just don't take Judge of the Dead. Oh, 1 mana short. That's unfortunate. At least give us a skull. But then again, that wouldn't have killed because you just cleanse burn. Oh, there we go. If anyone still has any questions or anyone want me to go over, do let me know. Also, wouldn't that be funny if we get the 5x chests and get the Mimic while just trying to farm this? Because we got to cycle through 4 more times. Then we'll end it by doing World Event until we have 0 sigils. And then the rest this week will be power grinding Vault Event. I feel like most streams this week will be a little bit towards the longer side, or at least longer than normal. At least we'll try to, though. Also, tomorrow I'm literally just skipping the faction event again. We did it last Tuesday when the patch went live, but we're also going to be doing it this Tuesday because, grind. Gotta get that Vault Event in. Because it's way better value just to grind the Vault Event than it is to bother doing the Tuesday faction. Unless you really need shards. If nothing else, at least the leaderboard would be less contested. But that time would be better spent just doing Vault Event anyways. But it feels weird having a week-long Vault Event. Because right now, you could be doing max efficiency farming. And then tomorrow, and the next day, 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 and I think one more next day. 7 days in a row. It's just such a long time. That's the only problem with having a longer Vault Event. Is that we're definitely not max efficiency farming all of those days, that is for sure. Just too long to bother doing it for. I'll be getting the grind in where we can. Because at least when it's a weekend one, you can kind of concentrate it all on those days. When it's week long, you just kind of have to like jam it wherever you can. Hey, we got another vault key. Nice. How does one acquire more adventure keys? I don't think it's possible? Question mark? That's correct, right? I'm pretty sure there's literally no way to get more adventure keys other than spending a little bit of money, which is even worth getting them that way. But yeah, just from leveling through them, which pretty much everyone watching this probably at that point. Because you only need level 100, right, or something, to be able to do it, which isn't that high. But, yeah, that and, like, buying the pass. And there's, like, no other way. The rest, you just have to get the rest of your troops from random drops. Because I don't think there's any way to get more of those keys. What is this? A soul gnome? Though it is a vault event, so. But it's still a soul gnome. Though it's not a soul gnome found not during a vault event, so does that really count? But we finally found one. It has taken us, though that doesn't really count. That's not a soul gnome all out of a vault event. Because it is a vault event right now. So it's not quite the same as if we found one when it's not a vault event. But hey, we found a soul gnome in the wild. Well, he dropped me 15. I believe his whole drop rate is just 10 to 15. So if we get a 10, we have failed very hard. We have almost failed very hard. We were one off from failing as hard as you possibly could. Better than the worst possible drop, I guess. Well, we found one. Took forever, but we found one. That doesn't fully count, though. That was during an event. That wasn't a truly wild curse gnome. As he got lured out from the vault event. From the shadows. Oh, we got an Anu there. Wait, did I say soul gnome? I meant to say, did I say soul gnome? I meant to say, cursed gnome. With his cursed runes. Did I really say soul gnome? My bad. I think you know what I meant. I can't believe I just called him soul gnome. Be a cursed gnome with cursed runes. That's what I meant to say. Too many currencies in this game. Actually, we never did cover a comprehensive currency guide. I've been meaning to do that. I meant to do that a little while back, but I never had the time to record it because they were making so much noise during the day. They're pretty much done, though, now on the house. There's still a few things they're working on, but most of the days that they've been doing it, they've been pretty quiet. They're not fully done yet, though. Hopefully they will be by the end of this month. But they're pretty much done enough now that they're not really making, like, super annoying noise. Like, it wasn't like how it was, like, a month and 2 months ago. Like, that was super annoying to work around. You ran into one earlier and also you got away. Oh, that hurts. Yeah, it does happen. You got 10 runes from it. Yeah, that hurts. Especially if you still need them. Like, I don't even care how many I get from it, for the most part. Like, getting more is still nice. But we don't actually have a direct need for cursed runes. Because we've kind of already gotten all the unique drops and everything. So it's kind of just nice to have more in case they do some kind of feature for it in the future. It's not really too big a deal if we get a bunch of them. Like, we're probably most interested in, obviously, the mimics. To try to get those multipliers. We're interested in vault keys and epic vault keys. And just a generic good loot. Like 4 gem key drops from the normal gnomes, 1,000 glory drop from the glory gnome, stuff like that. But there's not too many particular things we need. We mostly just stock up on excess resources more often than not during vault events these days. It's always nice to have more so we can cover every mythic immediately and other similar things. Because we've been able to get every mythic in the game pretty much right when it launches perpetually forever. Actually, the mythic that we're currently hunting for right now might be the longest time we're ever going to take to try to get a mythic, not counting Zugoff. Because that took about a year. As far as like standard kind of mythic, so I guess it's a little bit weirder than a standard mythic. This one mimic chest is going to be the longest duration that I think we're ever going to have. For something that's technically a standard mythic. Though it's in a bit of its own category. Not really sure how you would classify it. Trip Beach ready. How many more do we need? We need 2 more runs. And then we need to go kill a bunch of reds. But we should be able to get most of those red kills just by doing the world event. Hopefully there's a bunch of red there. Yeah, we have so much of everything. Yeah, we haven't been hurting for currency at any point for quite a while now. I still like hoarding it. There are so many games where I keep hoarding for excess resources. Like, even in Pokemon Legends Arceus, there's a double cap of 999. One for your inventory, and then one again for your storage. And there are some items in that game where I have 999 of both the one for your inventory and 999 for the one in the storage. Meaning that they weren't even really expecting anyone to get that many. And I have like double stack in both locations. I hoard so many resources in every game. Like, my philosophy when it comes to resources generally in a gaming of any sort is if it is possible to hit 0, you don't have enough of the resource. That is basically how I go about any resource in any game. If it is even physically possible to hit 0, you do not have enough of it. Let's see, we'll take that over. Get a destroy there. I could take an F for 4 times there. Could also poke them with a skull. Luckily the cascade got him. Good thing they don't tax those resources, I know, right? I don't think I've ever played a game that has a tax system. That'd be so annoying to build, do anything around. What games even implement a tax system? I guess mostly just MMOs. Oh yeah, wasn't it funny? Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Didn't New World add taxes? Which is funny because it's owned by Amazon and Amazon pays 0 in taxes. Yet their game has taxes in it. Which is so absurdly ironic. Given that they've gone multiple years paying literally 0 in taxes to such a degree that they got money back from the government. Yet their actual game has taxes in it. Also, isn't New World kind of dead? But more so in like a Fall Guys dead sense, in that the game isn't like dead, but it's lost like so much of its player base. Because I don't consider Fall Guys to be a dead game. Though I know New World's like heading down rapidly. I never even bothered trying it. Didn't really appeal that much to me. Which is kind of funny because I actually tried a game somewhat like it, which was called Albion Online. Which I just didn't like its monetization system that much. It was also like overran by guilds. Like unless you were in like one of the biggest guilds in the game, you couldn't even properly play the game. Which is the problem with some MMOs. Where basically a few guilds just own literally the entire game. And if you're just a solo player playing like independent of those few guilds, you don't even get to experience the full thing. Which is really annoying when a game's set up like that. Luckily, Gems of War isn't anywhere near that. You don't even need to be in one of the best guilds in the game to still have a really good time with it. You generally want to be in a somewhat decent guild, though, just to get a lot of free resources. But another guild being better than you generally does not actually hurt your experience of the game at all. Whereas in some MMOs, it's pretty much like impossible to play unless you are in one of the bigger guilds. Which is very annoying in a game that's set up like that. Luckily, Gems of War is not. That does encourage using the guild system because you get a lot of free resources from being in the guild. But it's not going to like cripple you if another guild's doing like everything way more. Let's see, we'll take that over. Only 3% down from its initial player base? I'm pretty sure it went way further down than that. But I haven't really been keeping up with it. You get 70k gems today? Nice. Yeah, a lot of people have hit over 100,000. I'm like looking at my stack. It's like, gosh, my gem stack looks so small now. Because Because we actually don't have that big of a gem stack. To an average player, it might seem kind of big, but to, like, other, like, super active players, our gem stack's actually kind of small. Because we're sitting on, what, 35,000? There's people who are hitting, like, 300,000 by now, and it's like, oh, still here at 35. Though anything above 50,000 is still insanely high. Honestly, anything above 20,000 is still pretty solid. If you have even 20,000 gems just randomly on hand from Tribute, you're sitting on a pretty hefty stack of gems. Even above 10,000 is pretty nice. Though I advise in post-game, or not post-game, but like in the very late game with Gems of War, I do advise having at least 10,000 gems always on hand. Just in case they ever do a patch where you need a bunch in a pinch. Just so you don't have to really go that far out of your way to get more. Because you already have a bunch on hand. But I always find it funny when people say I have like 1 billion resources in this game. Because, well, we do. But compared to like some people in this game, our stacks of like every resource actually look small. There's some people who are almost done like meddling every troop in the game, except for mythics. Among many other milestones for resources. I don't even think I'm halfway there. I think I have like not even 200 maxed. Or, you know, gold medaled. And there's 1,000 something troops in the game. Oh, don't silence the thing. Okay, we'll take that down. How are you not dead yet? Oh, he does have 60% reduction, I guess. With no hero doing triple. There we go. Oh! 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 Oh, that was even something we were trying for. Ooh. I've gotten 2 mimics today without even trying to get 2 mimics today. Which I find really funny. We got one during the video this morning, which couldn't have been more perfect. Because it literally happened on the video when I was discussing everything. And the chance of that happening. And it didn't even start. Like, I could have just farmed for one and done that at the start. But we just got it randomly as we were doing the video, which was just so perfect. Because I was initially just going to talk about it and not really show it on screen. But then we had it happen, and it's like, oh, well, that's convenient. But could this be our first 5 times? Is it? Oh! Guys, we got to hand out another code. Maybe 2 more. It happened. Oh, I got to screenshot that. It happened. Today's the day. It took 1 week. Tomorrow night's the 1 week mark, but it's basically been a week. Oh, it might be the time. Did I watch the interview that the guy who spent 15,000 a month on Lost Ark? Wow, how so much? I know some people that spend like a lot. I don't feel like I ever spend even like remotely that much on any game. Like, I'm really cautious with free-to-play games not to like overly spend on any of them. Like, even on Gems of War, we've been playing it for what, 7 years now? And I don't even think I've hit like 600 or 700 spent total, somewhere around there. Which is still a lot of money. But relative to the amount of time isn't really that much. But we finally found it. We did the thing. Let me go hand out a code before we have to hand out maybe 2 codes. Because this is the one. I'm calling it right now. This is the one that has the mythic in it. Tomorrow we're covering a video on the new mythic, hopefully. I sure hope so, please. Though it probably won't get too much viewage because I highly doubt too many people have it. Based on our poll, it showed 4% of the people viewing last night had the mythic. Oh no, some people might still want to see teams for it. If we get it. We don't even know if we have it yet. I can hope though. Anyways, here you guys go. Here's the second code. I did say whenever we found the 5 times, we'd hand out one. And there's the code for it. Okay, let's go get it. Our first 5 times chess. Let's do it. Horde Mimic. I gotta screenshot that. It's too shiny to not screenshot. Oh yeah, I should probably build a team that isn't horrible for this. Hello, Tesla. Oh no, am I just gonna run Tesla? There's a couple different ways we can go about this. I'm just gonna run a tanky Tesla, to be honest. Well, what if things go bad? What if we run, I don't know, there's so many ways we can go this. Let me just run Night Spider, I guess. Because we're creating blue and purple, they're not really going to do anything backfiring. There's a lot of teams we could do for this. I just want to be a little cautious just in case. We definitely don't want to lose it, gosh. Alright, let's see. Let's get this team rolling. I should probably be going for Night Spider mana, that would help. That would probably help. Let's see what we get here. It's only a matter of time before they're all dead. Gosh, I love this team. Oh gosh, the score reduction is so high. That's a lot of score reduction. Alright, there we go. Okay, moment of truth. What do we get? Do we get to cover a new mythic tomorrow? Look at that. The Horde Mimic chest. So shiny. Our first one. Oh yeah, we can finally start keeping account of the number of the other things. Here it is. There it is. Reward 5 times. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. Okay, let's see what we get. I can't look. I'm not even looking. I'm not even looking. What did we get? Tell me. I can't see my screen. What did we get? I can't see. Okay, let me go look. Oh, Anu. No! We didn't get the mythic. We got 5 Anus, though. 5 Anus, 5 Arani. Oh, we didn't get the mythic. Well, the hunt continues. It has only just begun. Well, we got 5 Anus, 5 Aranias, though. This is a lot better of a chest than I was expecting. But it also doesn't have a mythic in it. It is a distinct lack of a mythic draw. Oh, I forgot to screenshot that loot. Oh, well. We have it on stream. Doesn't really matter too much. It's like having the screenshots. Right, there we go. Our very first one. Our very first one. Well, now I can update the number. We're now at 17-1. Let's see. 2x is 17. 5x is 1. There we go. There's our new numbers. I'm trying to move the thing. Gosh, how many things do I... There we go. Should probably have the word mimic above them. Oh, I'll fix it later. There we go. I'll fix that more later. There it is. We finally got one. Unfortunately, though, not exactly what we wanted. But, hey, 5 Anus, 5 Aranias. Still pretty solid. Though not the most... Oh, you know why we've been struggling? I haven't been using 20% mana start this entire time because I switched it during the video and completely forgot to switch it back. What a fail. Whoops. Alright, let's go run the World event now. Oh, that's a nice way to end out our Explore endeavors today. But let's go finish out the World event and hopefully kill the last of the Reds while we're doing so. So, as far as the World event today, all you have to do is just not take Judge of the Dead and you're taking the correct room. Doesn't matter what you take, as long as you don't take Judge of the Dead. And we're just going to be running with a Rowan Guards Avatar team. And by Rowan Guards Avatar team, I mean Guards Avatar being used as a Rowan build. And that's pretty much our whole game plan here. And let's get into it. Oh yeah, I don't have the medal set, do I? I should probably go do that. Rewards, claim all this, collect, and I'll have a medal upgrade after we get past this little orb. And there we go. Okay, let me go change our setup. Let's overwrite the pure magic. So I want 20% start. Actually, I don't even need 20% start. I want spell damage into a bunch of armor. So I want the spell token and then a bunch of armor behind it. So we get Guard's Avatar boost ratio. Because he already has half mana start. Alright, let's go do it. Guild, World event, and fight everything. Oh good, there's a lot of reds here. Very convenient. Just don't fight the Judge of the Dead. Okay, what do we need here? Take a red. But yeah, I can't believe we finally got a 5 times chest. Unfortunately, it was one of the most underwhelming 5 times... No, maybe not. They could have been way more underwhelming than that. I'm actually kind of happy with our first 5 times chest, to be honest. It wasn't as ideal as it could have been. We didn't get the mythic. But, it's still decent. Could have been way worse for a first one. But I'm pretty happy with the 5 times. I just wish it was the mythic. But the actual contents of the chest was way better than I was expecting for a first chest, so it's still pretty good. It just took so long to get there. Does anyone know for sure if they have actually confirmed if the chance of getting a 5 times is higher during a vault event? I would assume the answer to that is no. But I'm not sure if we know. I would assume it's not. To my understanding, Volt Event has no effect on your chance of getting mimics. Though that would be cool if it also buffed them. Though I don't think it does. Though if it did, it would definitely incentivize doing high-level Explore during Vault events. Did you get 10 guard, or you didn't get 10 guards? I know. As long as you don't hit 10 guards, you hit a pretty successful 5x chess. Because I'm hearing a lot of horror stories of like 10 guards or like 5 guard, 5 Yasmin or something. And other similar useless drops. Well, not useless, but you know. Like pretty much the lowest possible rolls you can get. So we did good. It was 5 guards, 5 Aranias, 5 Anus. You've had 3 of them today? No mythic troop? Ouch. You'll be the last one to get it. Unfortunately, devs will delay it as much as possible. So you stream more. Honestly, that's almost one good thing about us missing it constantly. Because we will be incentivized to stream a lot more often until we have it. Because I have like a really solid goal I want to get. Because once I have it, I feel like I will play Explore a bit less. But until we have it, we will grind Explore to the end of the earth until we have that thing. What did we get? We get 5 guard, 5 Anu, 5 Nisha. I mean, I wish. 5 guard, 5 Anu, 5 Arania, I mean. So basically 5 Arania, 5 Anu. Which isn't too bad. No Nishas. And we only rolled 1 Spad on the 5 guard, but it's basically the extra 5. If you count the core 2 ones, it was still pretty solid. 5 Arania, 5 Anu. So basically half an Anu medal and half an Arania medal. Which is pretty solid. For how much time it took to finally find one, it's not like insanely good, but still pretty hefty drop for a 5x chess. You still remember that the grind I did for all the classes? Yeah, that was such a grind. Yeah, we power grinded 3 Nishas within a month and a half. Yeah, it's always fun when we have something really good to go grind for. Because it gives you an incentive to grind. Like, if we're just, like, mindlessly grinding the Vault event for more loot on top of stacks of loot that we already have, then that's not as fun. Like, it's still enjoyable because we're getting a lot of progress. But it's not the same compared to getting something nice and shiny and new. That's not the battle I want. That's literally the only battle I don't want. I'm trying to get it so the bottom right click will be the infinite click room. Because you want it to be as close to the confirm button as possible. Why am I casting you? That was a completely pointless cast right there. That'd only be worth it if they had like one of those weird revive ones. So we want to keep clicking Lady Mirana until we could do the one in the bottom right. Or whatever's in the middle until we could do the bottom right. And that way all we have left are Judge of the Deads. And it was keep spamming one location over and over and over again. Come on. I need this middle to not be a... I need it to be a Judge of the Dead so I can just click the other one. Because then we can just basically mash click when we're on that screen. Which will make it even quicker. There we go, perfect. Okay, and the reason I want it here is so it's closer to the button. And now we just keep clicking on this one over and over again until the event's over. Alright, until we run out of sigils here. Val Raven will help us a little bit there. How are we doing on red kills? We should almost be there by now. Let's see. I need 14 more red kills, so hopefully we'll get it from the world event. Otherwise I might need to go to like Pride Land or something similar. Because I'm not sure we're going to hit that many. We're going to be like 8 short or something. Maybe 7 short. How do you grind gems? One of the easiest ways to get them passively is to just click tribute every single hour or, you know, whenever you can. This does give you more depending on how many kingdom upgrades you have. Earlier on in the game, it doesn't give nearly as much. However, in the current state of the game that I'm in right now, I think we're getting like 23 gems on average per tribute take. But earlier on in the game, you can easily reach a point where you're getting like 5, 10 per hour, which is still pretty solid. The best way to infinitely farm gems is to do treasure hunts. So basically use your treasure hunts and then do the game mode. You'll want to hit through it as quickly as possible and get as many green chests as you can on the board. The reason you want to stop at green chests is they have a chance to give you 1 gem, and you want as many green chests without going any further than green chests on the board as possible. And then you'll maximize the amount of gems you get per hour, and it's anywhere from about 50 to 70 gems per hour. That's the best infinite farming method. Though most people these days probably just get it primarily from Tribute. However, Tribute gives a lot less as you're earlier on in the game, but increasingly becomes higher as you upgrade kingdoms and stuff further. But it does start a little bit low. But as long as you have like 4-star all kingdoms, I believe you're averaging at least like, I want to say 7? I actually can't remember these days. It's somewhere around like 5 to 7 gems per hour. Though you have to manually claim the thing though. But treasure hunt's still the best like overall infinite method. However, don't do the treasure hunt method during a vault event though. Best time to, right now is the best time to do spamming explore over and over again, and because we have a vault event going on all week, so you're gonna get way more value just from grinding the vault event. But when it's not a vault event, you can do the treasure hunt thing if you really are in a pinch for gems. But during a vault event, you just want to be spamming low-level explore, like explore 1 over and over and over again with the quickest team you have, which is likely some kind of Rowan quick kill. Alright, we just need to get 6 more red kills. Easiest way to do this, I don't know, is Pride Land really high on red? I'm just gonna do it a few times. There's 1 red. There's a singular red. As far as Rowan quick kill, the team for that is something along the lines of like any hero class that isn't horrible, any weapon that doesn't block. I'll just put a black manacle here, I guess. Actually, I'll put Urskio shield here, and then Rowan with the Mirage Queen Leprechaun. You mostly just need Rowan. Like, you get it for free from Forest of Thorns. Like, you just need a non-blocking hero weapon followed by Rowan, and you're pretty much good to go. And it just kills, and you're good to go. Boom. Right, let's go get our last of our red kills. But does anyone else have any other questions? No treasure chest. Yeah, treasure chests. A lot of people seem to not like the mode too much. Oh no, I don't mind doing treasure hunt. I wish it would get buffed because this loot late in the game isn't as good. Save gems to buy weapons during events. Yeah, that is probably one of the primary things you want to use your gems for as you're progressing through the game. Is the weapons that you can get. Like, for example, we're going to be getting one this Friday. I think it costs 210 gems, I want to say. But you'll be able to get one this Friday from the event. But a lot of those weapons you do kind of want to get with gems. Because as far as gem usage early on in the game, there are 2 really good uses for it. Buying 50 stacks of gem keys for 450 gems because they're slightly cheaper that way. That's a pretty good use of them. And the other one is whenever there's an exclusive weapon in any kind of game mode, buying up to that exclusive weapon. Except for Thursday events. Do not do it for class events. But for every other event, it's pretty good value. Because it's less weapons you have to get later. And it makes it so you can save your crafting material for other stuff that are actually useful. Like mythics. There we go. We are now completed with Chapter 10, Campaign 8 of Gems of War. It is now completed. And with it, we shall claim our Power Orb. Or if you bought the normal pass, you'd be claiming the Mythic here today. But, oh yeah, I didn't really bother messing with her much at the end, did we? But yeah, as far as Fairy Godmother, this is the point where you'd get Fairy Godmother if you bought Standard Pass. Fairy Godmother, we went over her quite a bit already. But I just kind of want to briefly touch on her again. We covered a video on it as well on Saturday this weekend. However, let's just go to like a Explore. Not a Sword's Edge, we were just here earlier anyways. But let's go to like Sword's Edge or something. So, basic premise of her is she's the best Wish Gem creator in the entire game, and will be going forward, because Wish Gems will no longer fall from the sky at the end of this season. This team can actually be used for Green Tower of Doom next week. 1 week from today will be Green Tower of Doom, and I'm probably going to use this team for it, oddly enough. But just to mess around and see how it goes. This is a nice change of pace compared to what we would normally run for that event. Let's run something new for once. But, and we will mention teams that are cheaper, of course, because some people, obviously, anyone who didn't pay does not actually have Godmother. So, we will, of course, be building other teams, obviously. But, I don't know, it's a pretty interesting mana accumulator. I'm definitely a fan. I'm normally not a fan of mana accumulating mythics, but I really like this one, personally. Oh gosh, I just gave it full mana. Yep, that's what she does. Gotta be really careful with that. It gives the enemy full mana pretty often. However, like it just did it again. Gosh, very, very often. However, you're also getting mana for yourself very easily. And as long as you're in a fight where your damage output's better than the enemy, it's perfectly fine. Oh, we didn't get a poke there. Luckily, he's very dead, and he gets the final poke there. But you can run it for Explore 12, you can run it for Tower of Doom, you can run it for Factions. It's okay. I don't feel like she's going to be over the top meta. You definitely can't use her in PvP or Guild Wars, it'll backfire way too hard. But she's an interesting mana accumulating mythic. I like her playstyle, she's a lot of fun to use. Not sure she's ultra meta though, but her main gimmick is you don't actually have to worry about your team being mana blocked. As long as your main primary mana accumulator is not mana blocked, you're already good to go. Which is an interesting mechanic, because you could build teams around just super high mana cost troops that just get a lot of value from what they do. Like, for example, Wordbreaker, something that is normally too high of a mana cost to realistically use in a lot of situations. But when you get his mana for free, well, his ability becomes a lot better. Not to mention he has a way to kill out the Wish Gems. He's also available in Soulforge this week, oddly enough, if you did want him for this team. It's not a super high priority take, but if you're late enough in the game, it's maybe a utility troop worth considering, if you don't already have it. He's very rarely used, though. However, this is one team context where he actually is not useless. But it's an okay team. Nothing too special. That's a lot of fun to use, if nothing else. Oh, that's a weird board. We'll do that. Get her Destroy there. Luckily, did not feed it mana. In a really awkward situation here, actually. So we'll throw this down first, because I want to do this and then get our Destroy. And then we're good to go. And then we just kill with one more true damage. Bit of a weird battle there. This could be a bit of a liability in Factions, though, if it does end up dying out that way. But it's okay. I feel like there's going to be something really broken for it into the future. It reminds me a lot of what's his name? Except you do use that slightly different with like Lord of Slaughter teams and stuff. But it reminds me a lot of gosh, why do I forget his name? Isn't it from Divinian Fields? I mean, from White Helm, I mean. Why can I not remember its name off the top of my head? It's called oh yeah, it was Archdiva. What was it called? Wait, why do I forget its name? Let me do it here. Yeah, the Archdiva. There it is. So it reminds me a lot of how Archdiva runs, where it chooses an ally and gives them a bunch of it gives them full mana. It just also gives it a bunch of stats. However, it does it as well, but through a much more random mechanic when you do it with the Godmother. Because this gives one single thing max mana, though it's targeted and you give it a bunch of stats to go with it, so it's better with things that gain benefit from their stats, like Catcher's the Bull, Lord of Slaughter, stuff like that. However, Godmother doesn't really give them stats, but it gives you a lot more mana. A lot of full manas off of Wish Gems. They remind me a lot of being similar. This is a more focused, consistent method, whereas this is a lot more chaotic, random method. But they both serve basically the same role, where their main goal is give something that is either mana blocked or something that just needs a really high amount of mana, all of their mana immediately. It's just this is the more consistent method, and this is the super ultra chaotic deluxe method. But Archdiva is basically just a nice, solid, peaceful version of Fairy Godmother in a sense. Though he does also have the Barrier Bless, which is super strong, whereas her final trait is just more of what she already does. So it does make Archdiva quite a bit more unique still. But, I don't know, they both serve a similar role, but they are distinct enough that they generally will be used for different purposes. Like, he's more of a Lord of Slaughter, more of a Catcher's the Bull kind of option, whereas Fairy Godmother's more of a, you can use a pure color team and not need to care if they're blocked, while also being able to use, like, a whole team of 25 plus mana cost troops and not care about their gigantic mana costs, because you're just going to autofill them anyways off of Wish Gems. Yeah, it's interesting. Also, he's only single cast as well. You can cast her as many times as you want, which is one of the big caveat, which is why his final trait is so much better. Because basically once he casts, he literally just is his final trait, which is why his final trait is so strong compared to hers. Because he only gets to cast once. It's a really good cast when he casts, but he does only get to cast one singular time. Anyways, guys, any other questions? Is the best farm team still Farish Ra for souls? Yes, however, it is currently a week-long Vault event, so your best bet for just farming resources overall, including souls, is just quickly win Explore. So if you're really looking for a lot of souls, just running like Quick Kill Rowan on a on a low-level Explorer, or the Dust Devil team if you have double Ironhawk or triple Ironhawk, those are way quicker for farming souls during a Vault event than farming souls, if that makes any sense. Like, it's quicker to farm a Vault event than it is to farm souls off of a proper soul farming team. So during Vault event weeks, like we have right now, where every single day this week is a Vault event, it is better just to quickly kill out Explore than it is to bother directly soul farming. Because you'll be getting a bunch of souls, you'll be getting glory, you'll be getting gem keys, gems, other resources, pretty much every resource in the game almost, while also still getting a really decent rate of souls. Like, even this stream, I'm pretty sure we hit at least a few soul gnomes for like 10,000 plus souls already. Wasn't really keeping track of them too much though. But we definitely probably saw them somewhere there, just wasn't paying too much attention to them. Anyways, guys, I think we'll be calling it a wrap for now. We will be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 2 hours prior to now tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Our main goal of tomorrow is going to be to start grinding this Vault event. Haven't really been able to do too much of that quite yet, though we have been able to get a little bit of grind in. However, tomorrow is going to be the start of us truly going all in on the Vault event this week. So we'll be messing with some Nomapaloozas. We'll be doing a bunch of probably different various degrees of Explore. Normally we would just stick to one Explore the whole time, like literally Explore 1 and just spam that. However, we're going to be doing a mix of probably every Explore type there is within the game, almost every stream this week. Like, we'll be doing Explore 1 just for the quick kill stuff. We'll be doing Explore 5 or so, or maybe like 3 or 4 just to kind of show Rowan quick kill. We'll be doing some 5, probably primarily 5, I think. Like 5, 6, or 7, probably at 7, to show Phoenicia. We'll be doing some standard Explore 12, kind of like we were today with the Suzugoff. And we'll go from there. But anyways, guys, hope you all have the best of luck with everything. I will catch you guys soon, and I'll be back tomorrow night, 2 hours prior to now tomorrow, as we do every night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Catch you guys then. Enjoy your week. Best of luck with everything, and catch you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone.